crazy, man. We made the robot pull attack us. Isn't that scary, guys? Oh, okay. He's in place. Alright, I see. Where do you go? Alright, everyone, welcome back. Before we get started, I would like you to see my two new friends. They're gonna be helping us build today's experiment. This one is Johny. He is weird. He is very, very, very weird. He has a very weird hand, but he's a genius. He's gonna be helping us today. And then we also have Philippa. Philippa is very funny. He's always cracking jokes, and he's not being serious the whole time. So we're gonna just set them as audience to see what we do today. So again, say hi to Johny. Hello. Say hi to Philippa. Hello. Alright, and let's get started. Today's experiment, we are doing an invention. It is Doodling Robot. Let me quickly walk you through what we're gonna be using here. So we have some few things. And by the way, I got myself another screwdriver because the other one was quite hard to use. So we have in front of us, we have the battery holder as usual. We have this nice looking rotary plate, and then we have 3 pins. Alright, we have these 3 pins. I made sure that I also put the link where I got all my kits from. We have the blue pen, and then we have the green one, and we have the red one. So the purpose of this whole thing is to get some doodling done with these 3 pens, but we don't want to do them ourselves. We would like our robot to do them, so we're gonna have Philippa and Johny to hold these pens for us. You're a strong guy, Johny. You can hold 2 pens at a time. Thank you. Now we have this rotary plate. We have these, and these are called angle brackets. We got 3 of them, right? And we have some rubber bands. We're gonna put these aside. Right, before you start experimenting, guys, or your invention, make sure that you have everything in the place you need it to be so that you are ready. Alright, now we have these 2 things. This one is called crankshaft, and this one is called, this one is called crankshaft, and that one is called the toy eye. Alright, I know, sounds weird. And then we have the engine or the motor. Some people call it the motor. It's actually called the DC motor. And this is the holder for the motor. Alright, let's get started. So the first thing you need to do is you need to get the holder. You need to get the DC motor, and then you need to put the motor in the inside. Alright, you're gonna just put it in like that, and you're gonna just easily push it in. Don't go hard at all. Never go hard with these stuff, guys. They're easy to break. I would like to also kind of point my thing out so it's easy to plug in the wires later on. You see these things? I always like to have them pointing out. Don't go crazy and don't go hard because you can easily just crack it. And then after this, what we do is that we connect it to the battery holder. Just like that, you know. So first thing, I'm going to peel this part off. Right, it's already half peeled, as you can see. So all you do is just pull it out. Alright, no need to be aggressive. Once you do that, I like to twist it. Why? Because it's easy to go through the DC motor, right, when you twist it. You don't want to have the lines of that wire flaring, right? They're going to just be everywhere when you try to plug them in. Alright, after that, you just easily connect them to the engine, to the motor. So I would say after you connect them, actually twist it a bit, twist the wire, so that you make sure it's not going to come off when you start your, when you turn on the invention. Alright. And I see how quite a nice Johny and Mr. Philippa are sitting down there, right? Now twist it a bit. Just that's enough, all right? Just to make sure that electricity is gonna flow through. By the way, I forgot to tell you, you're gonna need. Let me pull them out. You're gonna need 2 AA batteries, just regular AA batteries. No need to be fancy here, all right? They're gonna do the job just fine. Put this through, all right, and just twist. Make sure, guys, by the way, if you ever get these 2 wires to touch each other, it's gonna be crazy. I wouldn't advise you to do that. So you know, make sure that this wire is not at that one, so that one is not actually flaring or somehow touching this wire, or that one is touching that one. The current is not gonna flow as fine, and it might actually burn your engine, so be careful with that. Now that we have this complete circuit, by the way, this is a complete circuit. Why? Because this is your switch, on, off. The circuit is open, so no electricity is gonna go through. Once I close the circuit, or because we don't have a switch here, right? This is a science experiment which shows you how actual circuit is being built, right? We put switches for lazy people, but we're not lazy. We see how these things got built, right? Next thing we do is that we put this thing aside, all right? And we take our shaft, our artillery plate, we take that, and we're gonna put these brackets, these angled brackets on them. We need 3 of them. So first thing is we're gonna need some nails. So make sure that you open your nails. I forgot to open them and empty them for you. I need to actually also separate. Oh, check this out. You know what this is? This googly, noogly, boogly, ugly eye. We're gonna put that aside. All right. So now we have some things. We have some long nails. We need to separate them. So we need the long nails on the side. Long nail. All right. And then we have some flathead nails. Isn't that funny? Flathead nails are gonna go here, and they're kind of short. You have some flathead nails. All right. That one is also a flathead. Can you all see that? It's a flathead nail. All right. Flathead nail, and that one is a long nail. All right. So we have about four long nails, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 short nails. Right. I'm gonna put this clever aside. All right, and let's place this here. You're gonna place this anywhere you want. It doesn't really matter where you want to place it. You can place it anywhere you want. Make sure that you actually place it on top of a hole, 2 holes, because that's where you're gonna screw it in. Get 2 of the short nails and make sure you screw drive it not too tight. You don't want to break it. All right, the flathead ones, not too tight. Where's my fancy screwdriver? Right there. All right. I hope it's magnetic. Is it? Oh yeah, it's kinda magnetic, not too magnetic. I'll show you a trick where you can actually make your screwdriver magnetic later on. So I'm gonna pick it up with my pick here. Alright, and I'm gonna screw drive it in there. Alright. Don't go hard, guys. Okay, it's nicely went in there, and then we're gonna get the other one. Alright. This is the part I do not like at all, because it's just kinda annoying where you have to line up the hole of the angle bracket with the hole of the... Alright, so one of the things you want to notice is that once you put the first one in, the first angle bracket, it's located at this point. You see that? You don't want to put the other one right next to it, right? You want to put it somewhere where it might be like... Because we have 3 of them, right? So you can imagine you want to break this circle into thirds. So here's one part, and I would go right here, and then I would go right here, so that it's 3 separate places, right? You can imagine breaking one circle into thirds, right? So that you can have the pins kinda separated at the same distance. That way you get nice looking circles or whatever doodling happens, right? So I'm gonna put it right here. You don't have to be very exact, okay? You don't have to get like a mirror or something and measure where you're gonna place the bracket. It's completely fine. I keep going away from the camera. Sorry about that. Come on. Come on. So we need to put this here. Alright. And I'm gonna hold it right there until I screw it in. Alright. And it's gonna go in. Don't go hard, guys. Remember, this plate is plastic, so don't go hard. You don't want to break it because that's the only one you get with the kit. Be careful. All right, and then we screw this one in. All right. And by the way, this kit arrived, guys, after I placed the order within 2 days. Exactly 2 days. I was very impressed because usually the delivery guy, for some reason, makes mistakes with my neighbor. He delivers my stuff to my neighbor, which is kind of annoying, right? And I end up going to my neighbor to get it sometimes. Okay, I'm looking for a place to place this. Philippa and Johny are too quiet. They're not helping me. Isn't that annoying? Yo, Philippa, can you please give me a hand, man? Alright, screw this in. Screw this in. Alright, and we have... Oh, did I screw it too tight? Because I need to put the other one as well. So unscrew it a bit. Make sure that you also have the other hole. Okay, so we took the wrong location because it's not just gonna go in. Some holes are kind of too far apart. You want to find two that are close to each other. Alright, so these two, oh yeah, oh yeah. So when you pick the wrong hole, you will know. You will know, so that you can actually shift it or find a different place. I'm having a hard time, guys. I need like a third hand. Alright? Some of you silly people, I'm gonna say, oh, I'm gonna do this with my hands and feet. I don't know how you're gonna do that. That is just weird. Alright, come here. Come here. Where are you going? Come here, come here. Go on top there and get the job done. Alright, Johnny, can you hold this for me? Thank you, Johnny. I appreciate that, man. Johnny is a very nice guy, but Philippa is weird. He is just weird. Right, and we're gonna also do this one. I didn't screw it all the way in because it's just easy for me to screw halfway. Get the other one done. Once you have that angle bracket in place, it's easy to go back and tighten the other screw, the first screw, right? So I can go back here and now tighten this one as well. All right, so we have what we wanted, right? Now the next step is to do what? Well, the next step is to get the engine and the battery holder on top there. Okay? Now I would say before you do that, somehow find a way to move this guy around so that you can actually not have to deal with this annoying wire because it's just too long. I would cut it. I would cut a piece of it and then reconnect the two ends, or you can just easily go like this, right? It's not gonna be really an issue, but we need to do what, guys? Remember that we need to nail this guy in. So we're gonna have to nail him in. We're gonna find a place where we can place this thing, and we need to screw this in. We need to screw this thing in. So first thing I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna screw. Let's screw the engine in first. You don't need to screw the whole thing in, guys, by the way. So let me just find a spot where I can do that. Alright. We have to find the matching holes from this side and this side. You gotta find the matching holes, alright? So I think I found them. I think I did. Alright, I'm hoping my head doesn't get in the way. But okay, I got it. Now we're gonna have to use the long nails, guys, by the way. Why? Because the engine holder is too thick, so you do need the long nail so that you can make it through all the way down to the plate. Alright? I know it sounds annoying when I say it like that, but you know, that's the only way to get the job done. Right, mate? Alright, I'm gonna just screw it in first through this thing and then put it on top there and try to get it in. Alright. Go easy, guys. Don't press too hard on the plates. You don't want to break it. Right? When you hear that crack sound, it breaks your heart. It does, man. It breaks your heart into pieces. And then you're like, but I don't have another one. What am I gonna do? Well, Johnny's not gonna help you out there. So now I'm gonna place the other one. Put the other nail in. Alright. And now let's screw this in. Let's go. Once you feel like it came out the other end, that means your engine is in place. We have successfully put the engine in. Okay. So now what do we need to do? Is that we need to screw this thing in as well. So how do we do that? You can use a flathead. Right? Screw this thing in. Alright. Screw this thing in. How are we gonna screw this in? Alright. Okay. Let me, you know what? Let me just try before I put the pins in. Let's see if that's gonna work. Just to make sure that I have connected my engine correctly and I have connected the circuit correctly. Right? Let's just try it. Yeah? You hear that? So that means we did a good job. Yeah? Yeah, Johnny? Give me a high five. Give me a high five. Give me a high five, Philippa. Alright. So let's take this out. Let's take this out. And let's continue working, guys. Alright, so now the next step is, let me see, because I have all the steps written on my piece of paper. so I can follow along, because I know I get lost easily, and Philippa doesn't want to help me out. So the next thing, guys, to do here is basically get the pen from Philippa, get the pen from Johny. Alright, get all 3 pens, get your rubber bands, right? And what we're gonna do is that we're gonna put the pen upside down, and then we're gonna put 2 rubber bands on it. You don't wanna put just one, you know why? Because the pen will easily come off. So make sure that you also line it up to a place where you know. Because the thing is, if you line up one that's too long, and the other one is too short, one of the pens are not gonna write on the piece of paper for you. So you don't want that. So make sure that you line up the thing. So make sure like the back of the pen is lined up with the front of the angle, right? Or if you would like to, you can put it in the inside. It's completely fine, right? There's nothing wrong with it being in the inside. It's also a way to do it, but I like to keep it in the outside. You know why? Because you can just see it from far away. All right. So I'm gonna line up this edge with this edge right here. All right. So now let's line that up, and let's see what's gonna happen. I hope all right. I'm telling you guys, I need a third hand for some reason. If that's even possible. Is that even possible? I don't think so. Okay, Johny, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for not giving me any helping hands. I used to like you. Now I don't. Sorry. So now we got this one. Alright, let's do one more round. Alright. It seems to be quite fit in there now. Alright, we just need to put one more. I'm gonna put one more rubber band. Alright, guys, you can tape it if you want to. It's completely fine. I'm now actually considering taping, but alright, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, and 7. There. It's very stable, guys. You see how the back end lines up with the back end of the engine? You see that with the angled bracket, and you do that to the same other 2 shafts, the other 2 brackets. So I'm gonna do that here. I did, I think, about 7 ties. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, 7. You know what? Let's go one more. That's enough. All right. Okay, and the good thing is you can move up. If you, let's say after you finish making your ties, you want to move the pin up or down, that's completely fine. That's completely fine. Right, Johny? Thank you, Johny. Thank you, Johny. You sound really annoying. 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, and I think that's enough for this one. That one is really in place. Alright, we have a crooked looking robot now. We need the third and final one. So we're gonna put that one in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I need just one more. Just one more. Give me a chance. Give me one more. Alright, we got it in place. We got that in place. Line it up. Alright, and one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 8 in there. Alright, now we do see, you want to put it up, you want to put it down and see that you have all of them touching the ground, right, or touching the paper that you're going to be writing on. Alright, guys, now the next step is to do what, guys? Next step is to give it a looking face. So what you want to do now is basically you want to put this on top, and you want to put this eye in there, right? The googly eye. Why? Because you want it to look like a robot moving around. So I would go in the back there, and I would actually, let's see if I can somehow tape it in or something. Do I tape it? Oh, actually, can I peel it off and just stick it in there? Is that even possible? Hey, Miss Googly Boogly Eye, can we Google you in? I think I have to stick you somehow. You know what? Okay, yeah, I do. It's easy. Peel this off. Let me get my thing. Alright. I'm gonna get that thing. Oh, I peeled it off. Check this out, guys. Check this out. And just put it there. Isn't that cool? Guys? Isn't that cool? The googly boogly ugly goo. Alright? I don't know why I keep calling it that. Now, what we're gonna do When we come for you, no, you silly. Now what we're gonna do is that we're gonna put this final piece up there. Why? Because it makes us see that the engine is rotating, that it's working. You remember how I turned it on and all you heard was a sound? So I'm gonna put that in there. Okay, okay. I don't wanna press too hard, right? And also it gives, not only does it make us see that, it also gives you some weight to the engine, so that the engine can actually move this whole thing, just vibrate it, that way you can see the engine. We have some extra stuff, we don't need it, so we're gonna have Johnny and Mr. Philippa just sit there, and let me just grab a piece of paper so I can turn this on. But before I do that, I need to put in the two AA batteries. Here's my first one. I'd like to put the inside one first, alright, because it's the harder one, so that it's easy to just put the one that's outside after. Alright, try to lift up the body of the robot when you're doing that. Alright guys, let me grab a piece of paper. Let's actually try it first. Oh, 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 oh. Say hello. Say hello to our new. You guys gotta stand up for this. You guys gotta stand up for this and watch him. Philippa and Johnny, don't you dare sit down. You gotta watch this guy roll and rock. You gotta watch this guy. Let me clear the area so that we can see exactly. Can I zoom out somehow? Can I zoom out? Yeah, I can. Alright, alright, right. Let me just grab a piece of paper, guys, and we will see how this thing rolls. How this thing rolls and rolls and rolls. I want to grab a white piece of paper so you can see how it actually rolls into place. Alright, I got one. I got one. Alright, guys, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this, guys? Are you ready, Johnny and Philippa? All right, let me just take the caps off. Take the caps off. Take the caps off. All right, and let's see some doodly doo. All right, let's see this guys in action. Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh my God! I think it's too powerful. I think it's too powerful. That thing is 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 too powerful. Alright. Oh my lord. It's too powerful. Alright. Actually, the red did not even write that much in there. Is the red even working? Yeah, but it's drying out. Let me pull it out even more. Let's see if the red... I think the red dried out. But you see how powerful that is? Did you guys see how powerful that is? Johnny. Philippa. Alright. Alright. I gotta show you these guys from sideways. It's phenomenal. Whoa. Whoa. Where are you going? Where are you going, man? Where are you going? Can you guys see that? Can you guys see this crazy robot that wants to eat the house? Crazy, man. We made the robot pull attack us. Isn't that scary, guys? Oh, okay. He's in place. Alright, I see. Where do you go? Where do you go? Where do you go? Where do you go? Where do you go?